Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today on Latakian's Noor Kitchen we're gonna make a unique dessert recipe for Eid Al-Adha, which is coconut balls. You know that cartoon showing the sheep? These will be something like that, as my son told me. It's easy to make, no bake cookies, and the perfect snacks in between meals. When you're feeling a bit hungry, right, you pop one of these in your mouth and you can kiss that hunger goodbye. So with that, let's go ahead and get started with some butter, which I'm gonna go ahead and put in a pan, which I'm gonna set over medium heat. And because you want this snack to satisfy us for a long time, we're gonna need to add some fat, actually. Then I'm gonna add in 2 cups of coconuts, each one of 250 milliliters. I'm gonna give it a very light toasting, keep that moving over medium heat, and basically, there are 2 different kinds you can go with. Unsweetened, which is what I like to use, which tends to be fairly finely shredded, or you can use the sweetened one, but no matter your choice, the next step is using a spatula. And since we're gonna toast this very lightly, it's not really gonna change the color. What we're looking for here is something that's hot to the touch, so we don't wanna go too far, and this is not gonna get golden brown. And then once we feel like that's been accomplished, all what we're gonna do is add in 1 cup of milk and half a cup of sugar. We're gonna mix that until the coconut absorbs most of the milk. And then I'll go ahead and in a small bowl I'm gonna toss in 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. We're gonna resolve that in a 1/4 cup of milk. Now go ahead and mix that using a whisk very well. Then we're gonna add that to the coconut mixture. We're gonna take a spatula and mix this all together until we have a sticky sort of moldable mass. Right, this stuff has to be moist enough to hold a shape, and once we're happy with our mixture, we can go ahead and shape our cookies. If you want this process to be less messy, use a scoop. Now grab yourself a big plate, put the mixture in it and spread it evenly. Then we're gonna cut that into a nice and even pieces. I'm gonna try to make them even though I know it will not work, but because of my unsteady hand. But anyway, let them cool all the way down to room temperature, or at least get warm before we start to shape them, because we don't want to burn our hands. Now take 1 base, put it in the palm of your hand, roll it like a ball and put it on a tray. And as I've mentioned before, you can take a scoop and scoop them right away from the mixture before being spreaded on a tray, so that makes for a more uniform product. Or instead of transfer that onto our pan, we're gonna actually dump them in a bowl of plain shredded coconut. By rolling these around in a coconut, we're gonna get much nicer, much more interesting texture on the surface, since we wanna make the sheep style coconut balls. This is an optional step, but it only takes a couple minutes, and seriously, what else you gotta do? And then what we'll do, as we've added a little bit of fur, as I like to refer to it, you can do Raffaello style coconut by stuffing that with roasted hazelnut. Roasting the nuts for a recipe is important in bringing in more flavors and makes them crispier. So again, using your hand, grab a dollop of the mixture and roll it between your palms as a ball. Hide a toasted hazelnut in the middle of the confection. Finally, toss that ball in an extra coconut flakes and place it on a tray. Now it's the time to make the faces of the sheep. Here comes the fun part. I bought a fondant, or as it called, a sugar based from Trendyol with black color. So I'm gonna spread the fondant by using the rolling pin, put the fondant on the parchment paper, cover it with another parchment paper and roll it. If you don't have parchment papers, don't worry, you can do it by sprinkling some powdered sugar on the working surface and roll it. Try to keep an even pressure as you roll. Okay, so once the sugar dough is rolled out, we're gonna make small circles here. So what I used for that was pipe and tip to cut into small circles, and to make the ears, we're gonna cut 1 circle into 2 pieces. And then take the tip of each piece and fold it like this. Then put the ears under the circles to get them steady. So put the first ear, take the second half of the circle and make the other ear, which is, as you can see, we're folding the tip, and now we're gonna put it under the circle. And then we're having the face of the sheep, actually. Look. Next, we're gonna go ahead and make the eyes of the sheep. So with a piece of almond, I know it's funny, but you can go ahead and make it with anything you want. A knife or a fork can work actually. Make a hole on the circle, 2 holes, just to make the eyes of the sheep. And that's it. Now put a little bit of chocolate to make it sticky and hang it to the coconut bowl. And then look, how cute is this? Repeat until you finish the whole quantity and make sure not to miss any ear. We don't want the sheep to get angry with us. Anyway, they are ready to eat now, but at room temperature they're very soft. So I'm gonna recommend that you chill these first for at least 15 to 20 minutes until they firm up, at which point we can pull them out as they are ready to enjoy. And that was, my friends, a fantastic snack. And while it's true, as I mentioned earlier, these are the perfect between meal snacks, they will also make a very fast and easy breakfast with a cup of coffee, but without making funny shapes. Oh, I know, they're supposed to be for children, but they will end up being eaten by adults. I don't know. I hope you give this a try soon. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out my channel where you can find more recipes. It's a restaurant quality recipe that you can make at home. You can find the full written recipe in the description box below. And if you liked my video, make sure to subscribe, like, follow and share so you can help me get more people to reach the Takian's Kitchen. Bye bye.